In this lecture, we shall learn how to set up our Windows 10 operating system for programming in C language. First of all, we need to install the C compiler GCC, which is not available by default on the Windows operating system. To make GCC available on Windows, we need to install MinGW software. Open your browser and type mysys2 in your Google search box. Click on the first link, mysys2.org. Click on installation. Now click on this exe file to download the installer. Save your file in the download folder. It will take some time to download. Show the downloaded exe file in the folder. Right click, open to start the installation. If you get this warning, click on more info and run anyway. Click on next. Now specify the installation folder. I keep the default one. Click on next and then again next. Now installation begins. It will take some time to install. Once done, check on Run MySys 64-bit now. Click to finish. Now it opens the MySys terminal. Now type pacman space minus SYU to update the basic package database. Type Y whenever prompted. Type Y again to proceed. Now close the terminal. Go to Start menu and search for MySys2 MySys. Open it and type the command pacman space minus SU to update the remaining base packages files. Now type the following command to install MinGW and other tools including our compiler GCC. It will take some time to complete. Once done, close the terminal. You may check the GCC installation by opening the C drive, MySys64, MinGW64 and then bin. Just have a look. GCC executable file is located here. Now open MySys2 MinGW64. Type GCC space minus minus version to check if GCC is properly installed. Yes, GCC is now installed in our Windows 10 operating system. Congratulations! Now let us install VS Code IDE in our Windows operating system. Open your web browser, search for Visual Studio Code in Google. Click on the first link, code.visualstudio.com. This is the homepage of VS Code. Now click on the blue button, Download for Windows. Save your setup file in Downloads or any other folder of your choice. Once downloaded, double-click on the setup file to begin installation. Read and accept the license agreement. Click on Next. Select your location and hit the Next button to continue. Select Create a Desktop icon to create VS Code icon in the desktop. Now click on Install. It may take some time to install. Once done, select Launch Visual Studio and click on Finish. That's all. VS Code is open now and it's working. Let us now verify whether GCC is accessible from VS Code. In the menu, click on Terminal and open a new terminal. Terminal is open now. Type GCC space minus minus version to check the version of installed GCC. But it says that the command GCC is not recognized. This is because the VS Code terminal is not aware of the location of the GCC executable file. To do so, we need to include the path of GCC in the system environment variable. In the search box, type environment variables. Click on Edit Environment Variables. Now click on Environment Variables. Click on Path and then Edit. Here we need to add a new path for the compiler installed before. The path is C drive, mysys64, mingw64 and then bin. GCC lies in this bin folder. Copy the path to your clipboard. Now go back to edit environment variables. Click on new and then paste the path. Click on OK, OK and finally OK. Now let us open VS Code and type gcc space -- version. It is still not recognized. Now close your VS Code, reopen it, type the command one more time and it works now. This means GCC is now accessible from VS Code and we are now ready to write our first C code in our subsequent lectures. Until then, stay tuned.